Hello and welcome to Nick and Kristen in the podcast. It's Monday. We had a eventful weekend. We got a lot done today. By the way, I'm Nick. That's Kristen. We are a married show that used to be on a radio show, and now we're just doing a podcast, hoping to find our next place. Mm-hmm. We have a daughter that's 7, and she's going to be talking about a lot because that's kind of all we're doing right now.
It's kind of the only thing we have going for us.
Yes. Other than Kristen's new hobby, which is Whittling spoons. So we talked about this on Friday. She had a 6 hours. Was it 6 hours?
It was from 10 to 4. So, yeah, 6 hours. But there was an hour lunch break. So, technically 5 hours.
All right. So, 5 hours whittling a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to let you tell us about the experience of what it is. It's for all the future whittlers out there that are like, man, I've always wanted to whittle wood. What's the process like? So break it down for us.
Well, first I have to give some context because, I have been trying to find ways to add, more fun and whimsy to my life.
Yeah.
So I booked this before we lost our radio job. And there's this place in Portland called Wildcraft, and they do all kinds of, crazy crafts.
Wild crafts.
Yeah, wild crafts, basket weaving, all kinds of, legitimate basket
crazy.
Weaving. It's nuts. And so I saw this, whittle your own kitchen spoon. I was like, fabulous. Let's do it.
I love kitchen spoons.
So went down to Portland, and we first learned all about splitting logs, how to break up the wood, what kind of wood we need, and then she gave us all knives and stuff, and we learned the grips on how you use the whittling spoon.
Okay.
And then she gave us blanks. So imagine this 2 inches bigger and kind of in the shape of a spoon, but really thick.
Okay.
So they gave us a blank to take home.
It was shaped for you, yeah.
It was shaped for us, so it wasn't just a hunk of wood, but it was really thick, and so there was a lot that had to be taken off of it. And so we had to kind of draw on the piece of wood and start curving from there.
Okay.
And it's been a couple of days since, when did I do it? Friday?
Yeah.
And my arms are still burning. It
Interesting.
is I couldn't move my left arm this morning. I'm already having trouble with my left arm for other things. But this, I was
that's so crazy.
Because you're so tense the whole time.
Well, I don't know if you're supposed to be.
Well, maybe not, right? When you get better at it.
You see those old people sitting on the porch whittling wood, but they have months to whittle this piece of wood. So, yeah, I guess you did it in a couple hours. Although you were saying that you have to have fresh wood, right?
Yes. And so that was my thing, because I was like, am I going to be somebody that makes wooden spoons? Is this who I am as a person now? And it's yeah, you can buy the knife. You can buy all the tools. But, you need fresh wood, within a couple of days of being chopped down. And that, to me, is, the hard part. It's well, where are you going to find that?
Well, you can find people on Marketplace that are always chopping down their trees.
Who's always chopping down the trees?
Well,
I never see wood for sale.
Well, they have firewood that you can
Yeah, but that's
find.
not the same.
It's not, but it's wood, that they've chopped. I don't know if it's chopped recently.
Right.
You have to ask the nerd questions excuse me, when was this wood particularly chopped?
What kind of wood is this? And when did you chop it down? And they have to test it to see if it's still wet inside. Because it's you need fresh wet wood.
Yeah.
And they were saying they gave us a blanket to take home, and they were by the way, if you leave it out, it's going to dry and it's going to be impossible to shape. So you have to keep it in the freezer.
Okay.
So it's in a little Ziploc bag in my freezer.
We have wood in our freezer now.
Well, yes.
So, all right. So you got the shaped spoon. What was the process of shaping the spoon? You used all the different knives and things like that. So
there's only 2 knives. So there's the straight kind of curved knife. You do that for pretty much everything. And then there's a hook knife that kind of looks like a Captain Hook.
Okay.
And that's where you do the center.
The deepness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And boy, it didn't come out great, right?
It's fine. No, it's
a spoon.
It's not smooth.
It is smooth.
The spoon is smooth, but you have nicks in it. It's not level.
Yeah, you can see.
It looks like you carved it out of wood.
Right.
So it's which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and that's the whole point, right?
Adds to the uniqueness of it.
Yeah. I am not good at this because I have a tremor in my left hand.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's spent in your left hand, kind of going like this, right?
Yeah.
And so my spoon's like this, and I'm trying to and so there's all these little nicks in it, and my teacher's maybe you could steady it, because one of the positions is holding it against your sternum and moving it towards you.
Yeah.
And it was all like this, and she was maybe don't do that position. And I was okay. So I felt really silly because a lot of times she kept coming over to me going, okay, we're going to have to modify this for you specifically because you basically don't have the left hand to work with.
You're going to be the one she tells stories about.
No, I know.
That she's going to be she got home from work that day, went to her significant other and was I had a girl in my class today with a tremor.
Well,
and it made it very difficult. Or she's like, if you have a tremor, speak up now. Like, you're going to be the ongoing
I think I'm going to be the inspiration because I think that instead of it being, because I was like very kind about it. I was like, I was like, but her name was Rose, my instructor. And at the end, we had to all show our spoon. And I was like, by the way, this is Rose's spoon because she pretty much did it for me, like showed me how to do it. And like, ha ha ha, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like she's gonna walk into her next class and be like, even a girl with a tremor in her left hand can whittle a spoon. Because I walked away with a usable spoon.
I mean, it's a spoon. I still have you used it yet? So it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
You wanted me to use it for cooking Friday.
Yeah.
Which I was like, still feels soon. It's fresh out the ground.
You have to wait a couple days for it to like get hard. Now it's hard. I sanded it all down.
Yeah.
And then I put some wood finish oil on it, so it looks like a wood spoon now. It's got you can see the grains in it. And
I like the grains. It's a cool
it's a cool looking spoon.
Yeah.
And by the way, my instructor was like, by the way, you got the hardest piece of wood because of the way that it had like a knot over here. And I was like, of course. But yeah, so like, I don't know. What should be the inaugural spoon use?
Yeah, I feel like you have to do it, obviously. So I'll make you something that's scoopable.
Well, it's like we have to make a soup. It's like a soup spoon.
Yeah, it does look like it totally. That's what pasta. We'll make our own pasta sauce. That's the perfect pasta sauce spoon. So how are you going to be the whittle master now? Because some things arrived from Amazon today.
Yeah,
and I wanted to talk to you about it.
We talked about that because I was like, well, I have this blank in the freezer. I don't know what to do with it. And you were like, just buy the stuff and like make it.
It's like $30.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive material. And I was like, is this who I am now, though?
Are
like,
you the whittler?
Am I somebody? And you're like, well, at least do the one spoon that you have.
Yeah.
That way we can have 2 spoons. And I was like, okay. So I did buy the knife and stuff because it's like, it's just going to sit in my fridge until I do something about it.
It's true. Or else like I would in my fridge. And you also have like a bar. And every time I suggested you make something out of it, you looked at me like I'm ridiculous. Because you want to make just a spike out of it. Like just like a...
Well, they gave us a big chunk of wood, right?
Yeah.
Fresh off the log, right? And so we were practicing our holds of the knife and everything. And she's like, just whittle it down into like a rod. And she's like, this is what we call a do nothing spoon or a do nothing rod. And she's like, and like a lot of people carve things in it. And it's like, it became like the talking piece. If you held the rod in the hand, like that's what your opportunity to talk. It was it was very like whatever.
Okay.
And so, like, it's like this really nice shaped wooden rod. And I don't know what to do with it. And you were like, well, file it down into a steak like you would attack a vampire with. I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with that?
Well, then I was like, chop it in half, make chopsticks. So, like...
I don't know how to make chopsticks.
They're
That's
just
a whole
2 pieces
class.
of wood. Just make them the same length.
They teach a 6-hour chopstick class.
Do they really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Like, it's a whole thing. Like, I couldn't possibly.
It's got to be the same concept, right? Like, if you can make a spoon, you can make some chopsticks.
Yes, but chopsticks is so much thinner.
Yeah.
Like, I had trouble with this. Like, it's going to be
hard. That's basically the base of that.
I'm going to snap it in half.
Can we get, like, the big ass chopsticks?
But, yeah, like... I had to ask myself several times, like, is this fun?
Yeah.
Am I having a good time?
Do I enjoy this? Yeah.
Am I learning something about myself? I think I did have an interesting time.
Yeah.
I like knowing that I acquired a new skill.
It's true. And you know how to whittle way better than I do. So.
Yes. I if somebody has any wood questions on how to make a spoon, I might be able to answer it, or I have a better shot than Nick does.
But I will say this is probably, of all the things that you've tried, because like this was the year of whimsy, you're going to try new things.
Yeah.
This is kind of the first one that you didn't enjoy or that you didn't love right away. Because everything else you've tried, you're like, oh, that was great. I now acquired that skill. That's going to be cool. And now you're facing something that you're like, oh, was that fun?
Well, do you want to know why it wasn't immediately fun?
Why?
Because I wasn't immediately good at it. And
everything else you've tried, you've already kind of had a base for.
I had a base for it. Like, I've been getting better at sewing. I've been getting better at all these other things. And but this, it's like I started as a beginner's mindset.
Yeah.
And it was really challenging for me. And so there was lots of times where I'm like, is this interesting to me, or do I just not like it because I'm not proficient at it? Am I not good at it? And I think that because I'm a perfectionist, I'm somebody that likes to be good at something immediately.
Yeah.
Which never happens ever in the history of human. So like, the fact that I wasn't good at it had me questioning, like, do I even want to do this anymore?
Well, you got new pieces of wood.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if we get a companion spoon. They have like a spatula would be great. Could you make a spatula instead of a spoon?
No, I can't.
Just another spoon?
Yeah, they have a 3-day workshop where you can make chopsticks,
It's got to be the
a
same
spoon,
thing.
and a spatula.
It's the same basics.
I know, but it's like different angles and stuff.
Sure. Well, I mean, yeah, make it look like chopsticks. Make it look like a spatula. But after that, you came home and it was movie night.
Yes.
Here at the Flowers family house.
Yeah.
And so we've been drawing movies each week. You pick 3 movies, I pick 3 movies, and Lily picks 3 movies, our daughter. We put them in a cup and we draw down. Like the last one standing is the movie we watch.
This week's is not, and we pull out the thing.
Yeah, and Lily's been dominating. She's been getting all the movies she wants, and now Mom's doing it, or Kristen's getting it.
A lot of my picks have gone through.
The one that you really wanted was the Muppets Treasure Island.
Yes.
And how do you think it went?
I didn't think, I realized that it's probably more entertaining to me as an adult because there's a lot of fun little cheeky things.
Yeah.
I also think you need to know the Muppets well.
Yeah, so she doesn't know anything about the Muppets.
She didn't know anything about the Muppets, so she didn't know who Kermit was. She didn't know that Miss Piggy was always his girlfriend.
So when they came out and made their appearance, it wasn't like there she is.
Kermit.
It was like, who's the pig?
Yeah, it was very much like, what's going on?
Why are they so friendly?
When they kept saying Gonzo is a whatever, and it's that's the running joke.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there was a little kind of went over her head.
Yeah.
I was excited because this was her first Tim Curry movie. I love Tim Curry.
Yeah.
He's so charming in this movie.
He's charming in it.
It's a musical, so I thought it would be fun. There's lots of silly moments. At the end, I was like, she hated it. And I looked at her and I was like, what'd you think? And she's like, I liked it. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was okay. It was the first time I'd ever seen it too.
Aw.
And yeah, I'm not a Muppets fan.
Yeah.
I am a Tim Curry fan. I thought that it's probably something you should have watched when you were younger, because now the jokes are all run out and played out, and it's just but I enjoyed the Muppets movie with Segel.
Yeah, Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. I thought that was really well done. I don't know. It was fine. So
all right, well, whatever. You asked the question up on our Facebook page, what should we choose for movie night? What should be some
we're running out
of
movies ideas. Yeah. And so give us your favorite kids movie. You can comment one below if we don't mention it now. But some of these made me realize that I watched most of them as a kid.
Yeah.
And most of them are traumatizing.
I know.
And I don't know if I'm ready to traumatize Lily or if I ever will. So some of the suggestions, first one we got, Never Ending Story. I was like, no.
No. First of all, it's so traumatic because the horse. And then also, I have never understood that movie.
Yeah.
Even to this day, people explain it to me and I go, what?
Because
it's 9 hours long, or it feels like it.
It feels like it. It never gets to the point, which I think is why. And I think I like Never Ending Story 2 better than the first one.
There's a 2.
There's a 2. I feel like 2 was more I think there was a girl in the 2. Maybe that was why. Either way, I don't even remember what it's about. I do have a luck dragon. That's what they said.
Okay.
Another one said Land Before Time. No.
It's like Bambi. The parents die in the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, love that movie. Watched it 1,000 times as a kid. Don't want to introduce her to that kind of trauma yet. My Girl, same thing.
That's more of
guys.
a tween movie.
Jumanji was another one. We thought about Jumanji.
I think Jumanji could work.
I'm curious about I don't know.
She hasn't been introduced to Robin Williams yet.
I know. I gotta find the first one.
Other than the genie in Aladdin.
And she barely watched that movie. So
he might be too much for her. We'll see.
Yeah. So I'm
Jumanji
waiting.
is a good kids movie.
Is it though? Is it not? 10, 11.
Maybe
not
10, 11.
7. Yeah. Sandlot, that's a teen movie.
Yeah,
that's
she's
like
not going to get the complexities of adolescence.
Right. And then Flight of the Navigator is one of my favorite kids movies. And I still don't know if I understand that movie now as an adult.
Yeah.
But
what's the plot of that?
I liked it when I was a kid.
That's like saying E.T. It's that's for adults.
Exactly.
Kids don't.
Flight of the Navigator had Pee Wee Herman
Yes.
as the robot.
Paul Raymond.
So, Paul Raymond. Most people know. And Ben Savage, Fred Savage.
Fred Savage.
And so I don't know why they were in the spaceship, but I know that it
landed somewhere, and he
got
got it going because he was the next navigator or
something like that. Yeah. And then Homeward Bound is another one that I'm like, I immediately thought Homeward Bound. I'm like, oh, that'd be good.
Animals, yeah.
There's animals. She loves animals. She loves cats. But I'm like, oh no. That's also traumatizing.
Is it?
it saves itself in the end.
Okay.
But there's definitely like moments of like dread that you dream about for
See, I don't need
years.
to expose her to that. Let her be a kid for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple ones on there for about Short Circuit.
Oh, I love Short
And I was
Circuit.
like, again, like
Yeah.
that's such a like 11, 12, 13-year-old
Yeah.
movie. It's the 7-year-old's not going to get like all the jokes, you
I know, yeah. So if you have any suggestions for kids that are still innocent and we don't want to ruin, and no minions. I had a couple of minions. I was like, no.
We're not doing Despicable
No,
Me.
she's a minion. I don't need her knowing that other people act like that.
Yeah,
so I was
it's too much. Yeah, and like all the Disney movies we've burned. So like,
Yeah.
don't be like, oh, there's this great new movie called Frozen.
Yeah.
We've heard it.
And if it's anything you think I would like, she doesn't want to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Kristen, hopefully has inspired you to whittle your own spoon.
Do something hard today.
When we make something, make some pasta sauce from scratch, because that'll be another thing we learn at some point.
Yeah.
Then we'll start with the brand new handmade wooden spoon. Well
Who
done.
else could say they made their own wooden spoon?
But 9 other people in your class, right?
No, 8 other people.
Thanks for watching.